Yeah, as a trader, if you don't know the importance of risk to reward ratio and you've not even been using it at all, trust me, you have been gambling. You have seriously been gambling. And what that does is that you are trading without proper knowledge of risk management, because you can't say you understand risk management and you don't understand risk to reward ratio. My name is Olaniwaju and I'm also known as the eminent trader. And in this video, I'll be showing you what you need to know about risk to reward ratio explained like you are five. So imagine someone asked you to bet 1 naira to win 3 naira. Would you do it? Obviously, you will, because I'm sure your answer will be yes, because it looks like it is worth the risk, and that is what smart trading is all about. And it is called risk to reward ratio. And today I will explain it so clearly that even a 5-year-old could get it. And like I said in my previous video, this set of videos will be very raw and very straightforward. So what is risk to reward ratio? Risk to reward ratio simply means how much are you willing to lose in order to make a certain amount. It is as simple as that. How much are you willing to lose in order to make a certain amount? So it is a way to measure whether a trade is worth taking before you even click the buy or sell button. So I'll break it down with a simple analogy. So imagine this: you are playing a game with a friend, and your friend says, "Give me 1 naira. If you win, I will give you 3 naira back. And if you lose, I'll keep the 1 naira." That means you've lost that 1 naira. It could be any game. It could be Scrabble, it could be Ludo, it could be what, like any game at all. And it says, if you win me, you are going to drop 1 naira, but if you win me, I'll give you 3 naira back. But if I win you and you lose, I'll keep the 1 naira. Will you play that game? Of course, you want to play because you are risking only 1 naira to potentially make 3 naira. And that is what we call a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, which is a smart deal. I'm sure you'll have seen it a lot on social media. But now imagine they said you will have to give me 3 naira, but if you win, I'll give you 1 naira. I'm definitely sure you will not play that kind of game because that is a losing deal over time. And yet, that is exactly what a lot of traders have been doing without realizing it. And in trading, your risk is what you are willing to lose. It is the only thing you have control over as a trader. You have control over what you are willing to lose, which is usually your stop loss. And your reward is your potential gain, which is your target or your take profit in simple terms. And a good risk to reward ratio, like 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, means that even if you lose more trades than you win, you can still end up being profitable because your winners are bigger than your losers, which means that your winning trades, the profit you make from your winning trades, are more than the losses you take from your losing trades. And you remember that losses are inevitable in trading. You will definitely lose, which is why it is important to always have a very good risk to reward ratio. And risk to reward ratio is one of the most important and powerful concepts in trading. It shifts your focus from being right all the time to making smart bets that give you the edge in the long run. So why is risk to reward ratio important? Why does it matter? Most new traders think that to be profitable, they need to win almost every trade. They chase perfection. They obsess over win rates. But here's the truth. You don't have to win every time to make money. In fact, you can lose more trades than you win and still end up ahead if you are using the right risk to reward ratio. I'll give you a simple example. So imagine you take 10 trades, and for each trade that you take, you are risking $10 to make $30, which is a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So now let's say you lose 6 trades and you win 4 trades. That means that the 6 trade that you lost is 6 times 10, the $10 risk per trade, which means you lost $60 in 6 trades. But those 4 trades that you win, for each trade that you won, you got $30. $30 times 4 is $120. At the end of that 10 trade cycle, you are on $60 profit, which is your net gain. Sure, you get the gist now. Now let's imagine out of that 10 trade, you lost 7 and you win 3 trades. That means that the 7 trades that you lose is 10 times 7, which is $70. And the 3 trades that you won using 1 to 3 RR, risk to reward ratio, you will be hearing it a lot, 1 3 RR. That is 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So let's say you now win 3 trades, that's 30 times 3, which is $90. At the end of that 10 trade cycle, you are still on $20 profit, despite the fact that you lost 7 trades. Do you understand? Even though you lost more than half of your trades, you are still walking away profitable because your winners were 3 times bigger than your losers. And this is the power of risk to reward. So it takes the pressure off being right all the time. So you don't have to be right all the time. You just need to make sure that anytime you are right, you make more, times 3, times 4, times 2 of whatever you are losing whenever you lose a trade. Now, most traders lose money not because their setup is bad, but because their risk to reward ratio is upside down. For example, most of them, you can risk $50 just to make $10. You will hear something like, I just want to make small pips, small movement, and I will close in profit. Meanwhile, you are risking very high. And what this means is that one bad trade can wipe away 5 small wins. Do you understand? Because if you are trading and you are risking $50 to quickly make $10, and after 5 times, you've made $10 5 times, then the 6th trade, you now lose that $50. You literally lost all the $50 that you piled up over 5 trades. That is very, very, very bad. And most traders do it a lot. So flip that. Make sure you are only taking trades where the potential reward always outweighs the risk. And it is ideally 1, 2, 1, 3 minimum that I normally advise. I normally advise my mentees to use 1 to 3 fixed. So that way, every trade you win covers for 3 losses. Do you get? And if your strategy is very good, there's no way you would not win at least 3 trades out of 10. You've already calculated it. You'll still be in profit. Even if you win 3 trades out of 10 on the average for every 10 trades that you take, you will still be in profit. Do you understand? So it is not about how often you win. It's about how much you win when you are right and how little you lose when you are wrong. So this is what keeps your account alive. And that is what gives you staying power in the market. It is very important to always preserve your capital. Only trade, take good, high quality trades. So most traders, they get it backwards. So most new traders, they get it completely backwards. One of the most common reasons why traders fail, especially in the beginning, has nothing to do with strategy, indicators, or even mindset. If your risk to reward ratio is bad, there's already a problem. So one fundamental thing that they get backward is risk to reward ratio. They risk more to make less because they don't know how to calculate it properly. And then they wonder why their account is bleeding. And as beginners, at first, it might feel okay. Do you get? You're just trying to catch small, small, safe wins. So you would think that, okay, if I can just win most of the time, I'll be fine. Then you win a few trades, then one bad trade comes and just wipes away 3, 4, or even 5 of your wins. And if you do that a few times, suddenly your account is in red. You're already on 50% drawdown or 70% drawdown on your account. Then you start doubting your system. You start tweaking entries. You start breaking rules. And the downward spiral downs. And it begins. Do you understand? So here's the harsh truth. It doesn't matter how many trades you win. If your losses are bigger than your gain, it doesn't matter. Because you could win 8 out of 10 trades, but if you are risking more than you are earning, you will still end up on a losing position. Do you understand? So let's flip that around. Imagine you are risking $10 to make $30, 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. You can still lose 6, 7, 5, 4 trades out of 10, and you still be profitable. And that is the shift that separates gamblers from consistent traders. So I want you to reinforce this in your brain and say to yourself, my wins must always be bigger than my losses. Repeat after me. My wins must always be bigger than my losses. And not just sometimes, every single trade you take. So if the math doesn't make sense before you enter, don't bother taking the trade. So this one rule can turn an average strategy into a profitable one. Because in trading, it is not about being right. It's about managing your risk and stacking the odds in your favor. And trading can be very, very brutal. Do you get? So how do you use this in trading? You need to understand the risk to reward. That risk to reward ratio is one thing, but knowing how to actually use it in real time when money is on the line is what separates amateurs or beginners from the professional traders. So here's the rule. Before you enter any trade, always ask yourself 2 critical questions. First of all, what is my risk? Then secondly, what is my reward? If you can't answer those questions clearly, don't bother taking the trade. So let's break it down. Your risk is the distance between your entry and your stop loss. Then that is the money that you are putting on the line, the maximum amount you are willing to lose on that trade. And this thing solves a lot of problems in trading. Once you already know what you are willing to lose in a trade, you already have that confidence that no matter what happens, I am not going to lose more than this amount. Do you understand? So your reward is the distance between your entry and your take profit. And that is the potential gain if the trade goes your way. Now, here's the key part. Once you've defined both, calculate the risk to reward ratio. So if you are risking $10 to make $20, that is a 1 to 2 RR. If you are risking $10 to make $30, that is a 1 to 3 RR. If you are risking $10 to make $40, that is a 1 4 RR. It, like that, like that. Do you get? But if you are risking $10 to make $5, that is a losing deal. You are doing 1 to 0.5 RR. But here is the golden rule. If the trade does not offer at least 1 to 2 RR or 1 to 3 RR in that trade, please walk away. Even if it looks good, even if your gut says it might fly, even if you haven't taken a trade all day and you are feeling itchy, your body is scratching you, you want to enter the trade, but the risk is not making sense, don't enter. Do you get? That is another way of building proper discipline, because long-term profitability is not about taking every opportunity. It's about taking the right opportunities, the ones where the math is in your favor. So a great setup isn't just about direction. It is about positioning yourself so that when you are right, you win big. And when you are wrong, you lose small. Do you get? That is the mindset of a real trader. Discipline over impulse, logic over emotions, then process over predictions. So let me show you some quick example on the chart so you understand what I am saying. So let's say, let me go down. Let's use a separate page. So let's say you are looking at this market now. I'm just using it as an example. So let's say you're trying to enter from here, you've analyzed properly, and okay, you've seen that, okay, this is where my entry point is, and you've analyzed it. This is a perfect example. Let's say you manage your risk. If you are using trading view, it's very easy to even know your risk to reward ratio. See, this is where you see it. You clearly see your risk to reward ratio. So this is a 2.89 risk to reward ratio. It means that any amount you are risking, if your trade hits TP, you make times 2.89 of that trade. So if you are risking $100 on this trade, for example, you'll be making $289 on that trade. That is literally what it means. So let's go through another example. So let's say you're buying from here and you're targeting this area here. Do you understand? This is a very simple 2.27 RR. So any amount you are risking, you are literally getting double of it. If I'm risking $30 on this trade, if you hit TP, that means you are getting 60 something dollars. If you are risking 50 on it, you'll be getting 100 and something. So you understand? And once you win this trade, it means before you can lose that 100 and something, you have to lose 2 trades. So it gives you more confidence that nothing is going to happen. Do you get? As long as your strategy is sure for you. Do you understand now? So let's say I want to sell from here now. I'm just using all this as example. So let's say I'm selling from here and I'm targeting. So this is a mistake. So let's say I'm selling from here. Where's my sell? So let's say I'm selling from here. Do you get? And I'm targeting this place. This is already a 3.72 RR. If I'm risking $100 on this trade, I'm getting 372. If I'm risking $50, I'm getting how much? That's 180 something, if I'm not mistaken. 186, yes, $186. Do you get? So if you are risking $10, you make $37 on this trade. And before you can lose that $37, you need to lose 3 straight trades back to back. Do you understand? So risk to reward ratio is very, very important for you to understand as a trader. Very important. If you are buying from here, you would have had something like this now. If you're buying from here, let's say you're buying from here, and you're putting your SA here, and you're targeting this area here. If you are targeting this one, this is a 4-hour trade. So if you're risking $100, you make $415 from this trade. Do you understand? So before you even lose this 4 trade, you should have won another one and increase your profit. Do you get? So what this does is that it keeps you safe. It keeps you safe when it comes to combining all the trades that you have taken together. It keeps you very, 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 very safe. And that is one thing that it is very important for you to understand. So for example, now let's say you now see something like this. This one that is not up to. Let's say you now analyze and you now have something like this. This is less than 1 RR, as you can see, 0.96. As you can see, it's 0.96 RR. So it does not make sense. You shouldn't be taking something like this. Even something like this, as long as it is not up to 2, it should be more than 2 RR minimum, like worst case scenario. It should be more than 2. That is a good trade to take. But if it is less than 2, just leave it. It is not worth that stress. Do you understand? So something like this now makes a lot of sense. You're risking $100 to make $247. Makes sense. So this is just a perfect example of it on the chart. Then once you've analyzed this, you just go to your Nash market to calculate your entry, your exit, and how much you want to risk on that trade. It's very, 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 very straightforward. Once you have your setup like this, now you just go to your Nash market, put your entry price, put your stop loss, put your how much you want to risk, and you are good to go. I would update the video on how to use Nash market after I update this video, so it will help you with understanding how to use it properly. So once you go through that video, you would understand perfectly how to make use of this in line with Nash market application to also enter your trades on your, whether it is your MetaTrader or your Match Trader or your Trade Locker, whichever platform you are using to place your trade. It will help you navigate your way around it. So in the next video, we'll be talking about risk management. That'll be on Friday. The next video, we'll talk about risk management, basically managing your risk properly, the right risk to use per trade, whether you're trading a personal account or whether you're trading a profit account. That will be in the next video on Friday, alongside a Nash markets video, how to put your entry, your exit, and calculate your risk on Nash markets. That will follow on Monday next week. You understand? So I won't give you too much at once. So enjoy this one, dissect it, understand it. In the next video, I'll be talking about risk management on your personal account and your profit account. Then the next video on Monday will be on how to put it on your Nash market and also replicate it on your MetaTrader properly. Do you understand? So that is that. If you're able to master this one principle, you can survive any losing streak and you will stop chasing trades and start thinking like a professional. Now go back to your last trade, your last set of trade, or your trading history on your MetaTrader, and check if you used proper risk to reward ratio. Do you understand? Think about it. So if you like this video and you've learned something new from this video, don't forget to like and share with your friends and families who you think might need this too. And if you have any question, you can send me a DM. You can send me a DM via this number on your screen, 090-900-81261. WhatsApp only. And you can follow me on Twitter at the Eminent Trader, but with this spelling, TheEminenttrader. And if you want more trading psychology tips and videos, please kindly hit that subscribe button so you will get the notification whenever I drop a new video. And like I said, this is the second video of my series on becoming the trader, where we go deep into psychology, risk management, and real trading growth. I'll be dropping 3 videos weekly, touching various areas that will help you become the trader. And we are serious about becoming a consistent trader, not just learning setups, but mastering psychology, risk, and real trading discipline. Then you can join my 90-day mentorship program. It is not a course, it is a personal one-on-one mentorship where I will work with you directly and help you deal with whatever challenges you are facing in your trading journey. Everything you need to know about this program is in the link in the description. And if you are ready to grow for real, I'll see you on the other side. Be real. So if you'd like to learn from me or want me to mentor you, I only have 4 variants of my one-on-one private mentorships, as you can see on the screen. If you have any inquiry, you can send me a DM via the link in the description, and you can also read more about each mentorship program via the link too. Thank you.
I only trade with TENTRADE. You should too. Check the description in this video for more info.
Here, these are some of the exclusive benefits you get from me when you sign up with TENTRADE through my link and get any of the instant live funded accounts or the Express Challenge accounts. Send me a DM for any inquiry. TENTRADE has the fastest withdrawal in the industry, and they've been around since 2017, and they have trader friendly rules, and they want their traders to succeed. They have the best customer service in the industry too, and they are giving a personal account manager once you sign up. A trial will convince you and you are in safe hands. Don't forget to click the link in the description for any inquiry.
Follow me for more educative contents like this.